what's good? How's everybody doing out there? How your day going? You know, it's a lot to touch on, man, when it comes to just different topics, I seen today that Candice Owens, she got a deal to be on one of the major networks like ABC for her own talk show. And they claim that it's going to be replacing The View. You know, you got Whoopi Goldberg on The View and Sharon Osbourne, and I'm not sure who the other women are, but if they're still there. You know, I think Sherry Underwood was one, but 25 million. See, they've been watching her. She's been doing these interviews, Kanye, Ray J, and just touching on various topics as an outspoken conservative or libertarian, and she's been touching on like everything, being outspoken, just branding and presenting herself as her brand, and you can't do nothing but respect that. I sent somebody a video one day, and they responded to me about, her speaking on Kamala. And they were like, oh, I didn't know you like Candice Owens. Like, so you like Donald Trump or you don't like Donald Trump? No. They said, oh, I didn't know you didn't like Kamala. And, it turned into the typical back and forth discussions. You see that go on today. Oh, you don't like Kamala. Oh, you racist. So you like Trump. You with the KKK dude. You don't like Negroes and all that. And people say stuff without even understanding the context or the complete magnitude of what they're saying. It's like, first off, I'm not for none of them. I'm not voting. I'm not interested in it. Politics is not my concern. What's going to happen is going to happen. It's something that you cannot prevent. I'm focused on my academics. I'm focused on this travel agent, extra income, revolved around being a travel agent and going on trips and all that. A lot of cruises, a lot of, flights, trips, and vacations, and just having fun, getting out, expanding. But, I'm not concerned about the context of what's going on in politics. I'm focused on specific propositions or things that are being implemented that can benefit the community, benefit the people, and they're not doing a lot of that. Karen Bass, not doing nothing. Gavin Newsom, not doing nothing. We already know what's up with Joe Biden. I don't even have to bring up Sleepy Joe. But my point is, somebody that conversation turned into, you can tell it was more resentful on their end, and the way they responded, it was like ignorance. This person was my sister. Keep it real, And it's funny because I'm like, she speaks on a lot of things. I'm talking about Candice. I wasn't concerned about Kamala. It was more so like, hi, you like Candice? And, why do you like her? I don't like her. So I'm like, what? She's a coon. So I'm like, okay, well, can you elaborate in complete detail of why you're saying she is a coon? It's just a simple thing. Like, respond professionally, articulate your words, and say why you believe Candice Owens is a coon. Now, I'm familiar with some of the past statements she have made, but I'm neither offended by anything. It's not that serious. People, she got a white husband. My sister, you got a husband that's also white, not black, or whatever it is. He's a mutt. He's mixed. But, she couldn't respond to that question. So I said I respect her because she's outspoken on many platforms. She's speaking out against a lot of social matters that, whatever, when it comes to the ABC community, we know who they are, Rainbow. police violence against black people. So a lot of the responses that people have gotten from her, it kind of had them in awe or in shock or like, oh, how could you say that? But I am a man or I am a woman. I'm just trans. And, she will go into the things that, that a lot of people think that they don't say. And I can see why she got a $25 million contract. And I'm looking at my sister like, you have your little channel and you be trying to do your little postings. And you feel like because you share a meme every once in a while, that means you're advocating for the community. Or because you touch on a certain topic, but you're not really saying much. You're not putting out a resolve, a resolution. You're not even in the community of the cities trying to do anything that's helping. I got homeboys that do charity, donations every week. You don't do that. You won't go to Skid Row and look out for the community, give out food. You know what I'm saying? You won't go to City Hall and advocate, on police, law office, not law office, what is the term? Justice system. We'll say justice system reform or law enforcement, the reform of law enforcement. You're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And neither have I done that, but my thing is don't speak on somebody that's addressing issues and she's putting in work and you get mad because you're not being outspoken. You're not saying these things. You tiptoeing around certain topics because people don't want to get blackballed. So you feel like if you say something about the rainbow community, it's going to come up on you because one of your investors might be rainbow and you're going to be like, oh, you said that on your page? So you don't want to be, you don't want to get blackballed and get your little opportunities and your vendors or your investors taken away from you if they even think about considering to help you. So it's like, be logical. Like, if you're going to get it, you're going to have to say something to get it. It's about getting yourself out there in a way that is controversial to some extent. Charleston White out there, Dr. Umar out there. A lot of people based on the fact that they speaking on issues. Y'all not doing that. You not doing that. So, she a coon? I don't think so. I just feel like if you're going to say that, provide context. A simple answer to the question. Oh, you don't like Kamala? Why you don't like Kamala? Well, we know first off, she don't like us. And then on top of that, she spoke on, she had a lot of black men incarcerated. Criminals are criminals. You do what you do to get yourself in that position. But the fact is that when you're dealing with the judicial system, a lot of these laws are not in our favor. You still deal with systemic, racism, institutional racism, and there's a bias. You can have the same crime or the same charge as somebody of another race or gender, and a black person, they're going to get like brutally consequenced or sentenced for that crime. So, these are obvious factors. You know about that. And she was a part of advocating and pursuing the sentences that a lot of black men received. So it's like, you don't want to go there. I don't like her. I don't really care too much about her. I'm not confused. I'm not easily convinced. I'm not gullible like a lot of you are when it comes to her. Same thing with Donald Trump. I don't care. Like, there's nothing to say about it. I'm not interested. I understand. I respect him because he's outspoken. And sometimes there's certain things I'm like, hell yeah, say that. And y'all mad because you say he's going to make sure that when police officers shoot people, they're able to, not get charged for that. That's pretty janky. So, we got, the ball is in your court, but I don't think you can do anything about who's going to be elected. And, when it comes to that, we got two negative factors. It is what it is, and that's how I look at it. But it was funny that she said that and she got mad and tried to say, oh, you a coon because you like Candice Owens? So clearly she was for Kamala. And she asked me that. So she like, oh, you're with Donald Trump? You're with the KKK? And I just laughed. I'm like, Be logical. Like, be mature. You grown. You 40, 48, 47. You know, you can respond in a manner that, you know, simply implies what you're trying to say. Yeah, I asked you a simple question. Why you think Candice Owens is a coon? I'm just asking you. Respond in detail. You can't do that. You grown. That sucks, you know. That's low level. So we don't talk, clearly. We don't. She didn't respond. You know, I was just like, okay. Because I served her anyway. She saw the response, but, you know, the thing is, I'm like, I got people that are out here in the community doing things for the community. I've spoken to people that were incarcerated. You don't speak to people that are incarcerated. So, like, it's a lot, like, get real. You know, so you don't want to do that. You don't want to go there. You know, so that's why we don't really talk, because if we talk, it's going to get ugly, you know, and it's going to be, for her, it's going to be unintelligible. You know what I'm saying? She's going to get out of the professional mindset, and she's not going to speak in a way that's like a real logical debate. Like, she can't be like Candice Owens, unfortunately. She can't be like Kamala, unfortunately. You know, so I just need to throw that out there. Y'all want to see who she is, man? Go on and subscribe to her channel. Saria Says, SERRIA SAYS. Saria Says, man, go on to see if she is saying anything. You know, give her some views on that shit. But other than that, man, I'm just checking in. I'm gonna tap back in since I was on that topic so long. Shalom.